Hi, I'm Felice, and I have a beautiful Maple Leaf Farms duck here today, and some really lovely fresh vegetables. So I think we're going to make Vietnamese Duck-etta sliders. The first thing we're going to do to get our sliders ready is make the pickled vegetables. I'm going to be slicing both the daikon and the carrot using a mandolin because we need to get them 1/8 of an inch thick, and I'm measurement challenged. So look how beautifully thin and even it comes out. The brine for the pickled vegetables is very simple. We're just going to take a ½ cup of unseasoned rice vinegar, some sugar and some salt. We're going to add that together, and we want to stir that until the sugar dissolves. Take the daikon and the carrot that you've cut, add it into the brine mixture, and stir to coat. Now we're going to make the herb paste for the duck-etta. We're going to use traditional Vietnamese herbs here that usually make up the table salad. We have fresh mint, fresh Thai basil, and if your store doesn't have Thai basil, that's fine. The regular Italian works very well too. And cilantro and garlic. We're going to mince these all up and make an herb paste out of them using fish sauce and oil. And the reason we're calling these duck-etta sliders is obviously they're going to be sliders, but they're based on the traditional Italian pork preparation called porchetta, which is roast pork filled with an herb paste and roasted. So here we're just translating that into Vietnamese and using wonderfully rich Maple Leaf Farms duck. Next we have our really gorgeous Maple Leaf Farm duck breasts here. These came off of a whole duck, and we're going to use the rest of the duck for something incredibly delicious. So let's get both sides salted and peppered to taste. Now here comes the interesting fun part. We're going to take the herb mixture that we just made, and this is really messy and fun to do, and spread it on the meat side of one of the duck breasts. We want to make sure we get all of it because this is where a really terrific flavor comes from. So spread that over as much of the duck meat as you can manage, and sandwich the two halves together, meat side to meat side. Go right on ahead, tying them together with kitchen string. And this can be a little bit awkward, but it's easier than you would imagine. And a little bit of trial and error always gets it just right. We have an oven-safe skillet here heating up. And the next thing we do is take our beautifully tied up duck, and we're going to sear it on all sides for 10 minutes. We want to get a good brown crust on there. Look how beautiful that skin on that duck is. Gorgeous brown, it's starting to get crisp. Now we're going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes to roast, and we're going to cook it until it's medium rare. While the duck-etta is resting, I'm going to make a quick Asian aioli to go on our sliders. I'm going to start with some high quality mayo. To that we're going to add lime juice, fish sauce, which gives it a really distinctive Vietnamese flavor, freshly chopped garlic, and the best part is the sriracha sauce, which gives it that awesome spicy kick. And then all we do is whisk it together until everything's well blended and uniform. That is rested, and we're ready to carve it. And I don't know if you can see, but we have a gorgeous rosy color in the center there, which is really just what you want. So we're going to carve the breasts about a ¼ inch thick. Everything's ready to go to assemble the Vietnamese duck-etta sliders. We have some small French bread rolls here, and we're just going to put some of that beautiful Asian aioli on either side of the roll. Then we're going to layer on this beautiful, beautiful duck, and top with some of our pickled vegetables. They don't look any different, but they have this beautiful little sweet, sour, salty tang that's going to go wonderfully well with the duck. And then we finish with some slices of cucumber. And here we have a Maple Leaf Farms Vietnamese duck-etta slider. These sandwiches are wonderful for picnics, for tailgating, for the football game when you have friends over, or even a really light lunch. So, I hope you enjoy these sliders, make them often, and remember to love your duck.